Alright guys, welcome back to Death from Above. It's that time of the week again, it's battle report time, and we're bringing back to you by popular demand the Death Guard at 2,000 points. So let's break down what we got in the list. So we've got a battalion to start with. In the battalion it's led by Terminator with his Bale Sword and Combi Plasma. Then we've got a Malignant Plague Caster with his Corrupted Staff. And then we got 1, 2, 3 10-man units of Poxwalkers. Then we got 1, 2, 3 5-man units of Plague Marines. Each of them, the champion has plasma, and there's 2 blight launchers in there. Everyone else got bolt guns and knives. So that makes the battalion. Then I've got a spearhead, led by a Demon Prince, and then that's got 1, 2, 3 Plague Burst Crawlers. Plague Burst Crawlers come with the spitters and the cannon on the back. That's the way I like to run them. I might do a review on that later if anyone wants to know more about why I do it this way. But anyway, getting on with it. Then in elites, we've got Death Shroud Terminators, 3 of. 1, 2 Foul Blight Spawns, which you know I love. They do work every battle, so I'm hoping they do well again today. And then I got my standard 3 Myophatic Blight Haulers with Multi-Melter and Rockets. So that brings the army to a total of 9 command points and 2,000 points. Alright, so the other thing is, if you want to support this further, check me out on Patreon. Links in the banner in the YouTube channel. And if not, just enjoy the battle report. And when my opponent gets here, we'll see what he's got and we'll go from there. Alright guys. Alright guys, so my opponent has arrived and he's turned up with Thousand Suns, which there's a lot of demons and stuff in here. So we're going to go through it. So what do you got here, Graydon? You got
full squad of Zangors, just, blades, because auto pistols are for scrubs.
what are these 3 big demons here?
So yeah, 3 winged demon princes. Just, selection of psychic powers. We'll work that out when we get to that. HQ is going to be the warlord here with the sword.
Where'd you get these from again? You said Creature
Caster, yeah. They basically just make big demon models.
They're really, really pretty models. You've done a great job of painting them. Yep. Then up the back here, you've added this
Big red in an auxiliary detachment.
Yep.
Chuck out some spells. Yep. Got a Knight Atropus who's going to proxy in as a Knight Despoiler with double thermal cannons and the rocket pod on top.
Yep.
I'll run him as a Iconoclast. He won't get the ambition trait, but he gets access to the strats, and I think they might be better.
Beautiful. There you go. 1, 2 units. Are these guys anything special?
Nothing. Bare bones. Just some Infernal Bolt Guns and an extra Psychic Power return for the buffs.
And then you got this giant blob of cultists.
32 cultists.
Alright, so how many command points are you rocking in this?
Rocking 8,
yep.
But it's going to diminish very quickly once I start taking, a Warlord Relic and a Warlord trait for the Knight will drop it down by 2, and the Iconoclast things might drop it a bit further, and an extra Relic in the army, so I might end up with about 3. We'll see.
Beautiful. Alright, we'll set this up, get a battle going, and we'll get back to you. Alright guys, so we've rolled up a mission and it's called Strategic Gamble. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and where's the other one?
Behind.
6 objectives, so it's Maelstrom of War. So we've got a thing where in this mission you can get rid of 2 of your cards in your hand and then pick up an extra one if you get it's worth double points. That's sort of the gist of it. You always got to have 3 in your hand. So Graydon has set up his army first and I've set up my army second. So he's over here. We've got Demon Princes, Demon Princes, Demon Princes. Oh look, another Demon Prince. That's a sexy Demon Prince. More guys, and a Knight. And then me, usual bubble of death here with everything all stuffed in there. And then over here we've pretty much got 2 units to hold that objective. And then these guys are in deep strike. Alright, so I'm going to roll to see if I can seize the initiative, otherwise Graydon's going to be going first. That's a 5, so it'll be the Thousand Suns will be having first turn, so we'll get back to you and see if I've got anything left on the board. Alright guys, so at the end of the Thousand Suns turn, I just copped 4,557 smites to the face. Lucky I got some disgustingly resilient, so he took off this one down to 8, this one down to 8, and this one down to 8. So he took 4 wounds off every tank, which is pretty good. He killed a bucket load of zombies over here. There's only 2 left. There was 20, so that's 18. Magnus was here. Then he was here. Then Magic. Then he was here. Then he killed a unit of Plague Marines, and he also smashed a Demon Prince and then consolidated into this tank. The big fella over here thankfully whiffed with his guns and didn't do much damage. But other than that, he also got 9 command points total for his first turn. So I'm really on the back foot. So I'll get around to having my first turn, see if I can remove this guy. Don't know if I'll be able to, and we'll see how we go. Alright, so end of Death Guard turn 1. Things did not go so well. So I moved these guys up and flamed some Zangors, killing 7. 7. Number of the gods. Moved this thing out of combat. Then all of my pretty much everything else went on Magnus. All of my shooting in my entire army, minus these 2, like these 3 tanks, and everything charged into combat. And Magnus is on 1 wound, and then with his last attack, he slapped down my Warlord. It's disgraceful. I'm a bit sad at this point in time, but that's okay because it's Magnus. I can handle it if it's a Primarch. So then I got 2 command points for my turn. So I'm trailing by 7 command points, and I'm getting my teeth kicked in, but I'm having a great time. So we'll get on with turn 2 for these guys, and we'll see what happens. If I'm still here, I'll have a turn 2. All right. Alright, so we're at the end of Thousand Suns turn 2. So, movement wise, everything's sort of made a push forward. You'll be noticing Magnus is all the way up the back here. He actually jumped out of here, done a runner, and went to the back of the battlefield, hoping to heal. Between this knight and all these guys here, they killed 2 of my Plague Burst crawlers, and I did a fair few wounds back, like overall, just mortal wounds from things blowing up. Other than that, they killed some more Poxwalkers over here. And I think that was about it. Victory points wise, there wasn't much of that going on. So I'll have my turn 2. I've got a few things left and these guys come in. I'll see if I can do something against this just absolute beating that I'm copping. Alright, I'll get back to you.
So you take...
Alright guys, so at the end of Death Guard turn 2, we've done a little bit of damage back, but not a great deal. So we've sort of moved around here. We managed to clear out the Gors. So all the Zangors are dead. Look at that dead pile. And then over here, we've killed someone fantastic. We managed to kill Magnus. So moral victory there. This guy flung around here, flamed him to death, gave me the moral victory. I dropped these guys down as backup to charge in, but I failed to charge miserably. What a roll, double ones. Double ones. Yep, so they're probably going to just get smited off this table and into another world, but that's okay. And I took the knight down to how many wounds?
He's on 9.
9 wounds. So these guys put in a little bit of work and just a bits bobs. And I scored 2 victory points, so I'm on 4. And how many are you on? 57. No, he's on it.
Because I got Warlord the other day.
Alright, so he's on 11. So he's going to go on to his turn 3. I'm severely behind the 8 ball, but we'll see what happens. Alright, get on to Thousands Tons, turn 3. Look at these beautiful models. Alright guys, so at the end of the turn 3 for these pile of demons, they've kicked the absolute crap out of me again. So I'm down to 3 guys in there. I've lost my wizard, I've lost all that stuff. This slimy guy here smashed his way through my last Plague Burst crawler. Pretty much what I got left on the field is these 3 guys, and literally what you see here, not much at all. How many more victory points do you get, Grayton?
2.
2, putting you on a total of
13, I think.
13, and I'm on 4. So I'm going to have my turn 4 because I don't think that I can do much more here and see if I can at least get the moral victory of killing some stuff. This is a really hard army to beat. So I'll get back to you at the end of this. Yeah, not looking good. Alright guys, so at the end of Death Guard turn 3, this has been a solid me getting my head kicked in by the Thousand Suns. So I'm on 4 victory points and Grayton is on 15, we've just worked out. All my firepower and everything whiffed. The knight's still there. My little foul blight spawn didn't manage to do anything here. And I failed to charge over here. So there's just no way that I can come back from this battle because he's got 3 full strength demon princes, a knight, plus still board control with troops everywhere. It's just insane. I did kill Magnus, however, so that was an upside. I killed Primarch, so that was a good turnout for the day. Grayton, what would you pick as your man of the match?
Magnus. Easily.
Magnus, yeah.
He just did a whole bunch load of early game damage. Put the Death Guard on the back foot with taking out the Warlord as well.
He did, yep.
Getting rid of those buffs was important, and also just causing the Death Guard to get forced back into a corner and kind of seeds me the whole board as control.
You took my combat out first round, like took my Demon Prince, all that out with him. He's absolutely brutal, and not only that, then he absorbed an entire army's worth of shooting, which kept everything else alive, which is what you can see now, the result of it. For me, I'm going to give the Blight Haulers man of the match because they consistently blew things up throughout the entire match and stayed alive up until this point. If we go another round, they won't be alive. But yeah. So if you like this, like and subscribe, and I'll go back to the drawing board and see if we can't look at a rematch with these guys and see this guy beautifully painted. All right. Enjoy your evening.